Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing Donald Trump versus Joe Biden as of May 2020. I think this video is being uploaded on the 16th, so you guys can tell me if that's true or not, because I don't know. But today, I already have the safe states filled out. Now you might be asking, why is Ohio safe? Trump won it by around 8 points, and I think he's only going to improve upon that. I think he'll hit 10%. He'll hit 10.5, 10.6, somewhere in that range, and I think it'll be called really early, maybe as soon as the polls close in Ohio. I don't know, but let's just continue to fill out the map. Now, Oregon, we all know that it's trending. Hillary only won it by 10, and I'm going to do a video about trends and all that, and if the trends continue from 2012, 2016, 2020. But yeah, she only won it by 10 after Obama won it by, like, I think 13. So Biden's probably going to win it by 9.8, roughly around the same margin as Trump won Iowa back in 2016. Nevada, I do think that as a state Joe Biden will carry, but narrowly. I think he'll win it by around 0.8, 0.9. Very close. Again, Nevada and Arizona, the trends are in the opposite direction. I don't remember what percentage Obama and Clinton won it back in 2012, 2016. Not at this moment. I do have like an entire notebook full of these margins and everything, but I don't have it with me. You know, I'm not looking at it right now. Arizona, even though trends are showing it to go favor for Biden, I do think Trump will narrowly hold the state, probably by 0.5, 0.4. Like I said before, Arizona and Nevada both are trending in the opposite direction. Expect Arizona to flip in 2024 and Nevada as well. Expect both of those two states to flip in 2024, no matter who the nominee is. Unless there's a nominee like Mosto, or Cortez Masto, the senator from Nevada, who could probably make this margin a lot better for the Democrats. New Mexico, I think that'll be lean in Joe Biden's favor. In my opinion, I think due to the huge success Trump is having in New Mexico, shocking, I know, right? Especially with the unemployment rating before this whole virus thing, going from like, what was it, 6% down to 3% or 2%. Again, I could be wrong. But I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that the unemployment rating for New Mexico is actually a lot lower than what a lot of people think it is. But now Colorado, I think that is trending in the opposite direction as New Mexico. I think it'll go likely. Colorado will be won by 6 by Biden, and New Mexico will be won by 4. So, roughly. I'm not going to say this is guaranteed, but Nebraska's 2nd congressional district, Trump won it by a lean margin. I think he'll either win it by less than 1%, or in the most likely favor, he'll win it by a likely margin. I think he'll win it by 7. You know, he's doing pretty well up in Nebraska, pretty popular in the state of Nebraska, unless you're looking at Morning Consult, which has him losing Nebraska by his favorability in the state. I don't look at Morning Consult, I look at Civics. Texas, I think he'll win it by 6 or 7. Even though Texas is trending blue, I think it'll trend to the right of the country this time, and then it'll be the last time it trends to the right of the country. Last time. I think it'll go red in 2024, 2028, and it'll probably flip in 2032 unless there's someone from Texas, like Crenshaw or Cruz. I don't think Cruz is ever going to be the nominee, ever. I think Dan Crenshaw has a better chance. If he was the nominee in 2032, Texas would definitely go to him, probably by a safe margin. Maybe likely in that year, considering how many trends have been going to him. Minnesota, unless Klobuchar is the vice president, I have Stacey Abrams instead of Amy Klobuchar. Then I think Biden would win Minnesota either by a likely margin, probably a 5-point win. Likely to lean, something like that. But since I don't have Klobuchar on the ticket, I'm going to give it to Trump narrowly. It's trending red. The west side of the state right here, the country. There's a district here that controls the entire west. That's the country, the farmland, and all that. It's trending red super quick, and Trump would win the state just by this. Again, a lot of people say in the comments that just like Virginia and Illinois, certain blue areas like Richmond and Chicago, that vote will overtake that entire red vote. And now I believe you guys. I do believe you, but I'm gonna keep it red just for now. And when we get a little bit more polling from this, and after we weight it properly, I'll come back to this. Okay, Wisconsin. I honestly think Trump is doing a lot better here in the state. I think he'll win it by a lean margin, just for the simple reason that just like Tony Evers, he's doing a great job as governor, in my opinion. But I still think Trump is doing good in the state of Wisconsin. I don't think he's not underwater in a state unlike Michigan. He's not even underwater in Michigan. He's like 45, 46 approval. Wisconsin, I think, is like 48, 49. I could be wrong, but he's doing really well in Wisconsin. I think he'll improve upon his trend in Wisconsin. He'll win about 2 points, maybe 3, maybe 4 in his best case scenario, but I think it'll be a lean margin. Wisconsin, I think that'll tilt. I think it'll trend blue. Trump won it by 0.2. I think it's going to be like I think if it gets any more closer to Biden's column, I think it'll be like a recount in Florida where it'll go to Biden, then Trump, then Biden, then Trump. It's going to be the last state called again. He'll win it by 0.02 if I had to guess. It'll be close. It won't be at the same margin as how Bush won Florida, but still, I think he'll win Michigan narrowly, very narrowly. And depending on who the Democratic nominee is in 2024, I think Michigan will flip back to the column, as well as Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania will be close. I think Trump will improve upon his trend. He won it by 0.7 in 2016. I think he'll win it by 0.8, 0.9, but still, it's still going to be very close. I think Michigan and Pennsylvania will be going back to the blue column come 2024. Because I do think that Cuomo is going to be the nominee, and Pence will be Cuomo is going to be the Democrat nominee, and Pence will be the Republican nominee. And I think Pence will narrowly win. Like he won't flip any states besides Nevada. But Cuomo would flip Arizona, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, and probably New Hampshire and Maine at large. Next up is Virginia. Even though I do think the Second Amendment sanctuary counties in Virginia are going to have a sky-high turnout just because of what's going on there, about how they're trying to take away their rights, taking away their gun rights and all that. I do think it's going to be close. It's going to be 3-4% win, 3 or 4 point win for Joe Biden, but he's still going to win. Now that argument about Chicago and Richmond taking votes away from the Republicans, pretty much that's what's going to happen here. I think Richmond is way too big to take away. Vote is way too big to overcome unless everyone is voting in Virginia. I mean everyone in these Second Amendment sanctuary counties. That's the only way that's going to happen, and it's not going to happen because, well, everyone over the age 18. I'm not saying like even 6-year-old kids vote, but because I think they would vote for Trump because he's pretty much a real life cartoon character. But that's just me. North Carolina, I do think that'll go to Trump by a lean margin. I could be biased and say likely because I'm from North Carolina and I like Trump, but I'm not going to do that. Trump won with this, by the way. It'll be close. He won it by Romney won it by 2. Trump would improve upon that and win it by 3. I think he'll win it by 4 or 5. If he wins it by 5, it'll be likely. Or no, it'll be like 4.8, 4.9. I think North Carolina come 2024 will still be lean, but come 2028 it'll be likely, depending on who the nominee is, of course. Georgia, I think that'll be lean as well. I think Trump will win it by 3. Come 2028, it will flip. I guarantee it'll flip by 2028. It could be in the tilt column just because Abrams is on the ticket, but I'm gonna keep it a lean for now. Once Biden announces VP, and if it is Abrams, and polling comes from Georgia saying it's gonna be close, like I'm talking when you poll it, if you weight the polls correctly and all that good stuff. There you go. Well, then I'll come back to this. If it says Trump's going to win it by 2 or less than 1, then we'll come back to it. Florida, I think that'll be one in the lean column. It'll be likely if Sanders was the one who's the nominee, but it's not that. A lot of Cumans aren't going to be turned off by Sanders and vote for Trump. So the Panhandle, I think, once again, is going to help Trump, even though some counties in the peninsula are trending red for like voter turnout and all that, or voter swing, I guess you could say. But still, Trump would win Florida. Next up is New Hampshire. Now, I'm going to give it to Joe Biden. I think Biden is going to narrowly hold New Hampshire. Again, at this point, like Joe Biden has that appeal. I think as of now, Biden will win it, but later on, when Sununu is actually helping Trump out in the state, and his approval gets a little bit higher, because I think his approval is like 45, 46. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've checked. It's been a couple months. So, there's... I'm not going to lie, it's been a couple months. Man at large, however, I do think Trump is going to end up flipping that narrowly. Yeah, and now you're going to be like, well, Trump can't flip man at large, not New Hampshire. You're right. That's why I was joking. Psych. I'm just kidding. I'm not fucking around. Yeah, but this is my final map. I do think main at large. I think actually. Hold up. I got these two mixed up. I'm sorry. I got these two mixed up. Trump wins New Hampshire, but Biden wins main at large. I'm sorry. It was an accident. I got the two mixed up. So yeah, there's the final main at large. I give it to Biden just for the simple fact because I think one more election cycle, like in Nevada, one more election cycle, it flips. I think Pence will win main at large in Nevada. I honestly do. Or whoever the Republican nominee is. It could be anybody. Fuck it. It could be Don Jr. God, good Lord help us if Don Jr. is on the ticket. Is the nominee? He could be the vice president. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Anyway, guys, this is my map. 320 to 18. I do think Trump would win the popular vote. He'll win it by less than 1. He'll win it by 0.7. He'll still win it, but just narrowly. Because I don't see him winning this election without winning the popular vote. I just can't. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the Catacomb saying peace.